Gut Punched, Alzheimer's, and Caregivers. Navigating the insidious illness of Alzheimer's is something nobody asks for. The disease sneaks up on you and your loved one, and it feels like you've been sucker punched in the gut. Then you ask, where do we turn for help? Who do we call? What do we do? These questions and more are what we hope to answer and give you some direction and hope. Now let's join our host, Jeff Edwards.
Greetings and welcome. This is Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers, episode 59, or info on the new Alzheimer's Association app that supports those living with early-stage dementia, and how music soothes depression in dementia. How's everybody doing? Great, I hope. Thanks for joining us. Last episode, we mentioned that instead of taking a few weeks off to recharge and refocus, we thought, well, let's just shorten it up a little bit for a couple weeks to allow some extra downtime to catch up on things that need to be caught up on. You know what I mean. So the next couple episodes will be quick hits on specific topics or something that's important. So this week, we will hear about the new phone or tablet app by the Alzheimer's Association, My ALZ Journey. This will become a great mobile resource you can use anytime, anywhere. It's easy and a powerful source of information at your fingertips. Also, we'll touch on music, always my favorite topic, how music soothes depression in dementia. Okay, we're going to go through the rules real quick. What are our Gut Punch, Alzheimer's, and Caregivers rules? Number 1, you have to take care of yourself, because if something happens to you, who is going to take care of your loved one? Number 2, you can't do it alone. You need help. Find a good caregivers group or network with friends and relatives. Talk it out. And Number 3, make a list of people, friends, relatives, coworkers who have offered to help you in time of need, and then make a list of things you need done, but you can't do yourself because caregiving duties are overwhelming. Use those lists. Start at the top. Keep going till you get what you need done. You're going to find it very, very helpful. Thank you, Amy Schenk, for that. And Number 4, which is a relatively new one, create a help signal. Identify a cue or phrase to confirm your loved one is comfortable with receiving help. You know, something that your loved one can remember, or write it down on an index card or something so they can save it and locate it. It'll help put them at ease. Now, these are simple, but you have to understand them as a way to approach caregiver stress. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. We're going to present the new Alzheimer's Association app, My ALZ Journey. Well, here's something really pretty cool. The Alzheimer's Association has created an app that supports those living with early-stage dementia. The Alzheimer's Association has launched My ALZ Journey, a free mobile app designed to support individuals in the early stages of Alzheimer's or another dementia, and, more importantly, their caregivers. Personalized guidance, tools, and local resources. The app was co-developed with input from individuals living with dementia and care partners, ensuring it reflects real-world experiences and needs. This is support, guidance, and connection for newly diagnosed people, all in one app. You can take control of what comes after an Alzheimer's or dementia diagnosis with My ALZ Journey. This free mobile app offers personalized support for newly diagnosed people and their care partners. My ALZ Journey gives you the tools to navigate the early stages of Alzheimer's and other dementia or mild cognitive impairment. That's also known as MCI. My ALZ Journey provides step-by-step support, tailored tools, and trusted information to make early-stage planning easier, whether you've just received a diagnosis or are caring for someone who has. The app helps you stay informed, engaged, and connected to local resources. And there'll be links in there. What you'll find in the app. Getting started is easy. Download the app. Tips for using the app. Contact us. And what you're going to find in the app. It offers information and activities that apply to all types of dementia, not only Alzheimer's. And you can use the app to explore personalized resources, which is content based on who you are, whether you are living with the disease or are a care partner, your age at diagnosis, and your location. And then there's step-by-step help, guidance for adjusting to a diagnosis, staying independent, planning for the future, and local support, connections to your local Alzheimer's Association chapter and nearby programs, tools and activities like planning tools, helpful checklists, and creative ways to stay engaged. Information based on real experience, and it was developed with input from people living with dementia and their care partners to reflect real life. So, what do you got to do? 1. Download the app. Find My ALZ Journey in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Customize your experience by answering a few questions, including your locations and age of diagnosis, to tailor the app to your needs. Explore information on different topics and common questions. Access trusted resources, tools, and support anytime, anywhere. My ALZ Journey is free and available on mobile and tablet services, and you can download the app today. A couple tips for using the app. My ALZ Journey is a great resource for both the person living with dementia and their care partner. For the best experience, they recommend that each person download the app individually onto their mobile device. This app does not require a user account. You will not be asked to create a username and password. None of your activity in the app can be identified or tracked. Now, if you download My ALZ Journey on both your phone and your tablet, the progress made on one device will not be reflected on the other. For this reason, they recommend using the app on only one of your devices. My ALZ Journey is only available on phones and tablets. It's not available on computers. For resources you can browse on your computer, they recommend starting with the I Have Alzheimer's section of their website. And if you need help downloading the app, you can fill out the contact form, which is on the website. And for help with using the app or to report issues, you can call 24/7 helpline at 800-272-3900. This is like having the resource in your back pocket if that's where you keep your phone. Very, very helpful. Download it today. Play around with it. Get used to it. It's going to be very, very helpful. I think this was a great idea by the Alzheimer's Association. So if you need help, it's at your fingertips, courtesy of the Alzheimer's Association. Check out their new app, My ALZ Journey. In some of our other episodes, we've talked a lot about music, how people with Alzheimer's and other dementias respond to it. And we're a firm believer in music. It's one of the last things that patients lose because it's embedded so far back in the brain. And they could listen to songs that they hadn't heard in 50 and 60 years and still remember all the words. But here's something. Music soothes depression in dementia patients. Music therapy can help lift the spirits and ease depression in people with dementia, a new evidence review has found. Findings suggest that music-based therapy probably improves depressive symptoms and might even improve behavioral issues by the end of the treatment, researchers reported. Here's a quote. This review increases our understanding of the effects of music therapy and strengthens the case for incorporating music in dementia care, particularly in care home settings, said lead investigator Jenny van der Steen, an associate professor of epidemiology at Leiden University Medical Center in the Netherlands. Music therapy offers benefits beyond those of other group activities, helping to support mood and behavior in a way that is engaging and accessible, even in later stages of dementia, van der Steen continued in a news release. Care home managers should consider integrating structural music sessions as part of a person-centered approach to dementia care, she added. For the review, researchers pooled evidence from 30 studies involving more than 1,700 people. The studies looked at how music therapy might improve emotional well-being, quality of life, mood disturbances, behavioral problems, social behavior, and thinking and memory skills, or cognition. Most participants were in care homes with the therapy provided individually or in group settings. Now, researchers concluded that when compared to usual care providing people with dementia, with at least 5 sessions of a music-based therapeutic intervention probably improves depressive symptoms and may improve overall behavioral problems at the end of treatment. Music therapy is unlikely to significantly improve other dementia-related symptoms like agitation, aggression, emotional well-being, or cognition, results show. However, when compared to other treatments, there is some evidence music therapy might improve social behavior and decrease anxiety. Music therapy is a drug-free way of helping people feel less sad and less anxious. Co-author Annemieke Vink of ALZ University of the Arts in the Netherlands said in a news release she had first-hand experience delivering music therapy to people with dementia. And she said, "We hope that the higher quality of recent studies and increasing evidence base will result in more attention being given to music therapy and other non-pharmacological approaches," she added. Looking at the effect sizes, music therapy is a reasonable alternative to pharmacological approaches and is much more person-centered. However, researchers said more studies are needed into the long-term effects of music therapy, particularly in community settings outside care homes. The new study appears in the Cochrane database of systematic reviews.
We'll be right back to Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
In the fight against Alzheimer's, now matters more than ever. Because now we have treatments that could change everything. But now is no time to stop. Now we've got momentum, so now we use it. Now we seize the moment. Now we turn the tide. Now we make a difference and make some noise. Now is the time to get up, get out, and join the movement. At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, held in over 600 communities nationwide, and we need you with us. Because now is the time for hope. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
This is Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers.
Some good stuff this week. Music and ALZ Association's new app, My ALZ Journey. We're looking for some caregivers who would like to share their story, the good, the bad, the ugly, and maybe you have a victory you'd like to tell us about. Small, big, up to you. Let's call it Gut Punch Stories from the Front Lines of Caregiving. Reach out to us. Send us an email, gutpunchedac@outlook.com, and we'll follow up. We'd also like you to know that if there are specific topics you'd like to hear more about, you can email them to us also. And we are beginning a Gut Punch Alzheimer's and Caregivers group on Facebook. So look for that. You'll find it on Facebook under Jeff Edwards or Gut Punch. It's called Gut Punch Alzheimer's and Caregivers group. Easy. I didn't have to think that long and hard on that one. Our website is gutpunch.com, and the email address is gutpunchedac@outlook.com or jeff@gutpunch.com. Help us grow and share this podcast with others who may need the information and resources. There is help and hope out there for everyone. You just must know where and how to find it, and that's why we're here. Thanks for joining us, and please come back again. God bless.
This has been Gut Punched, Alzheimer's and Caregivers, with your host, Jeff Edwards. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to us on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple, Pandora, and more. If you have a question or want to get in touch, our email is gutpunchedac@outlook.com.